All right, we're live. Let me make sure everything is working correctly here. Yep, you can hear me. I can hear you. Well, I can't really hear you, but I know you're there. All right, so welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Thursday, April 28th, 2022, 10:02 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. It's a crazy world right now. Let's rock through and look at everything. Have some fun. This is a party. I hope you guys brought some, popcorn and stuff. So, BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there as always. And you know what? Check out RadiantHempPaste.com. You gotta get some hemp paste. It will help you through this crazy time. Your dog will like it too. I love the stuff. I do it every dang day, especially in the evening when I need to chill after trading all day. Get yourself 1,000 milligrams. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but there is a coupon code over there at BitcoinDailyView.com. You open this, it will smell like a dang field of marijuana, but there's no THC, just the legal limit. But the whole plant is there. It's basically like canned pot. And I mean, you're going to be feeling really good. It does tremendous things. I interviewed these characters. If you go over to BitcoinDailyView.com, there's an interview right there. And I interviewed the founders, the creators of it. And it's a wonderful thing. So piece 20 for 20% off. Get some. Once again, blockchain education. Join up. I still like Trade Genius, but I'm kind of really promoting blockchain education right now. Come join if you want to learn the trade, learn some amazing methodologies. This is basically crypto trading specifically, but it does work for all markets. There's automated trading. There's all kinds of stuff there. Come join the team. Be part of the 24/7 chat. Have some fun. Looking forward to seeing you there. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. Join. Check out the weekly meetings for a while, the webinar. Look at the training. Learn the trading methodology. You're going to go far. I hope that I see you there. It's wonderful. Now, enough shilling. First ever hybrid ETP bets on gold and Bitcoin as inflation hedge. This is badass. I think this is kind of a good idea. It integrates, futuristic Bitcoin truth seekers and the okay boomers out there. I mean, really, it's kind of the best of both worlds. And I mean, what's wrong with hedging a little bit? I'll put that into the live chat right now, and there you go. There it is. I dig what I'm seeing. We'll see if U.S. users will be able to do it. Biden sets up disinformation board headed by Russia expert. She's not a Russian expert. She's just a friggin' enough. I'll be nice. She's not a Russian expert. Look at her history, okay? Who called Hunter's laptop nonsense, etc., etc., etc. Look at this person, one of the true face of evil for 2022. You're looking at it. If you are political at all, if you care about the future of this country, if you have kids and you like them to grow up outside of a gulag, for heaven's sakes, join the political rally against this happening. This is absolutely terrifying. I don't care if you're a left or right. If you believe in a left or right clown show, does not matter to me. This, if it happens, will be a different world. This is a modern day Stasi being formed. And doesn't she kind of have that Stasi look? She does, Most evil women are kind of sexy. She's not even sexy. This is amazing right here. I will not even try to pronounce that. Vargiano, blah. You pronounce it if you can. The last emperors of South India. This is a new one out from Fall of Civilizations. Why I want people to, why I just suggest this show if you so desire. It's on YouTube. No commercials if you're a Prime member or a premium member, gold member, whatever of YouTube. You can pay for the service. Then there's no commercials. Much easier to watch. This thing is amazing. All of these shows are amazing. This latest one is very, very amazing. And the way I look at it is, what have all civilizations that have risen and fallen had in common? They had a heyday. Then they watched their dumbass leaders destroy a nation that was strong. It's happened in India between South and the South and North India at the time. This is amazing history. So much of the stuff is still here. I'd love to go see these ruins, but I would love to stand at some of these ruins that exist in South India and just realize what those people must have thought when, their civilization was falling, all because of, let's see, where is it at here? Morons, basically. So this is a big one right here. Watch live. President Biden explains why Ukraine needs another 33 billion of U.S. taxpayer money. So that's the thing. While they were watching their beautiful, huge cities and beautiful empires fall, not because of the people, but because of the dumbass rulers. Here's an example. Why are we given 33 billion to basically keep this scam going? I know some people are very, very pro-Ukraine. I am just basically a veteran. I'm an old man. I'm 52 years old. I don't like seeing kids blown across battlefields into hamburger, okay? And these two guys are not really helping the world right now. Although I do think basically Putin is just, if you believe in the right to defend yourself, I think he's defending himself from an aggressive West. So anyway, this is what these characters are looking at. And what if it's all cyclical and there's nothing we can do about it? The collective West is falling. We gotta, I'm not a kind of a political person, but seriously though, like a modern day Stasi being set up before the midterms, before the next election to basically go after any free speech on the internet or any that exists. A modern Stasi civilizations, no matter how great they've ever been, they always fall. And why? Well, right here, let's just keep funding this war that nobody wants and would be over if the UN and the if NATO and the EU were not keeping it going. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you got kids and you want them to live outside of a gulag, you need to get politically active and stop these people. All right. And check this out. While we're doing all the sanctions, that's why I called on the Bitcoin Daily View side of this, not over on the watching education side, but on my title over there, I called it sanctionflation. And so check it out. While we're doing all these sanctions, Russian fossil fuel revenue doubles despite Western sanctions. How's it working out? You know what I'm saying? Grr, Mr. Biden, what are you doing? And where's that badass picture I had? I had it somewhere here. Where's it at? I lost one of my articles. Darn it! I had it. It's the 33 billion basically. I had a great video of him. Hopefully you're not hearing that bonk. A cool video of him actually starting his way through it. So where is it at? Oh, here we go. Yeah, another article. This is a good one here. By pegging gold to the ruble, Russia just wiped out the dollar's clout from world markets. And it's kind of true. I know it's not truly pegged to gold. And I think actually I've been researching it a little bit more recently. I put that in the live chat. It's really what it's really being pegged to is more commodities, but gold is one of them. So BRIC nations, you know what I mean? Anyway, fossil fuel revenues double. And what do we got this clown here doing? Let's send more money. There was recently a meeting with some of the world, some leaders. Yeah, let me not get into that. I don't want to go into that one quite too deep because I don't have the article in front of me. But that's my thing. I just don't want to see this being like the Hunger Games. More and more, I'm starting to think were actually prehistory fiction. Was that predictive programming history? I mean, this is the future these globalists are working at right now. And get wise, because American exceptionalism, unfortunately, has gone from being the best and intelligent to being unworldly and just believing the mainstream media. So for heaven's sakes, people, if you don't want this future for your kids, get not woke, but awake. All right. So with that said, U.S. oil. U.S. oil spot. It's in the green today. Nice green candle. $103 a barrel. It is above the 50 moving average. Let's see if that continues. One thing that's got me a little bit I wouldn't say troubled, but just very curious. What is with dollar strength index? I've been seeing articles about it, but none of them are anything that I can truly understand with my limited, traditional market understanding. Dollar strength index is just cranking like crazy. It just creeps me out. What is up with that exactly? Especially when the ruble, if we look over here, ruble is just going nuts too. I don't mind the ruble gaining value because there's reasons for that and it makes sense. Okay. The sun is rising in the east. The BRIC nations might be Europe may not be the superpower it was, and maybe not even America in the future. If we don't wise up and basically, put an end to like $33 more billion to hopefully destroy the economy and the world and everything else. So this makes sense why this is pumping above all important moving averages on the daily. I like what I'm seeing here, but I don't quite get why dollar strength index is quite pumping so much. If anybody understands that, definitely send articles or just let me know. Okay. With that said, S&P 500, Today, it definitely has been dumping recently. Today, a strong green candle, still below all important moving averages, but a strong green candle today. Nice to see that. The rut basically kind of does the same thing. I'm not going to, it's kind of like Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's always going to be sort of the same. So anyway, not looking at the rut at the moment anymore, just the S&P 500. And check out the US Tech 100. This is a good thing to look at, I personally believe. It's just put in not that one, this one. US Tech 100 CFD. Good indicator. And as you can see, US Tech has been dumping pretty darn hard recently here in the daily. A bit of a bounce. We'll see bouncing with that heartbeat. Let's see how that rolls, but it's how it rolls, how it continues. But it is below all important moving averages here in the daily. So US Tech sector not doing too great. And watch out, because I tend to find that to be rather connected to Bitcoin. So beware. US tech industry, is censorship not a good business anymore? So anyway, gold been crashing recently today, an indecisive yet green little candle. Silver plummeting like crazy. These guys are going to turn around. Silver's below all important moving averages. Gold is not. It's above the 200 still, but it is below the 20 WMA and the 50. So be watchful. 50 MA, I would say. So gold, we're going to see a bounce here. We are kind of reaching some previous support and resistance here in the chart. Maybe we will. Anyway, dollar strength index, when it's pumping, gold is not going to be. So when I actually am looking to buy some PAX G with USDT, okay. So when DXY starts to chill out a little bit, and gold will probably start pumping, I might do a slight hedge Bitcoin into a PAX G with a tight stop. Do a trailing take profit on that, and definitely maybe just sit in some USDT or USDC and into PAX G. Gold might be interesting this year, but still we're talking small gains, not crypto gains. Ruble crushing. All right. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little bit scattered this morning. Some of my links just are not here. I had some other tabs up, but they disappeared. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. It's a little weird. Let me actually do a little search here. What's going on here? Where did my stuff go? It's really not here. This is the weirdest thing ever. Let me just take a look. Bonk, 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 bonk. What about here? No, I'm sorry about this, guys. This is one of the things about just hopping on live and doing things. Sometimes stuff goes a little wrong, and it just did. I lost a good deal of my tabs that I had up. It would have been interesting. Well, anyway, guys, sorry about that. There's the traditional commodities. There's the ruble, once again, crushing. Okay, and here is daily Bitcoin trading volume explicitly. Last 24 hours, 3.7 billion. Pretty darn good. I like what I'm seeing. It's above 3 billion. It's above 3 billion. It's been staying there. Definitely, we have some retail action going on. I like seeing that. Cryptometer.io, for some reason, has gone potty on us. Here's the thing, looking at spot trading and derivatives on the big exchanges. Here's the deal, okay? Spot trading, the volume is not that bad, really, that I'm seeing. It's okay volume, and I'd be rather, pleased if we had green in the trends. So basically, if we look here, the red, these are all trends in the last 24 hours. All the big exchanges are losing volumes. We're starting to see the volume cool off. So definitely, that means to me we might be heading towards a more dumpy territory. So if you're in profit, for heaven's sakes, protect that with some stops, stay in profit. If you're considering a trade, be careful. I'm just kind of on the sidelines a little bit. Let's look at some stuff and see what's going on. Derivatives, basically 58 billion. That's not bad. Above 50, good. Above 60, better. Above 70, wonderful. We're on the, okay side of good. It's kind of like when you ask someone how they're doing and they say fine, and they're not. That's where we are as far as derivatives. Okay, looking at Bitcoin coming in at 39,974 right now. Looking at the top 100, a mix of green and red. It's been a little bit volatile recently, so things are kind of all over the place. ApeCoin continues to go ape shit, of course, up 13%. What else we got here? Lido DAO, whatever that is, LDO, up 9%. Cool. So whatever. Pancake Swap, interesting, up 9%. People are buying those shit coins, basically, that you can't get on regular exchanges. That usually is what that means to me. They're buying those stuff like Polydoge and other projects, which there are many that are really, really good, but you can only really get on Uniswap right now, not on big exchanges. When I see Pancake Swap and Sushi Swap, etc., like that. When I see those things, so when I see Cake going up like that, a big gain like that, I think we definitely we're at a point where people are dumping some money into like the mega shit coins. Uh, you can give them a hard time if you want. I tell you what, I have made more money off mega shit coins than almost anything else. I was an early SHIB person. Anyway, so longs versus shorts on Binance for Bitcoin, 65% long, 34% short. I like this kind of a bias. It's a long bias. It's not too extreme. I like it. So a long bias with some confidence on Binance for Bitcoin. For Ethereum, 63% long, 36% short. I like what I'm seeing there. A nice long bias for Ethereum and Bitcoin on Binance. But we have decreasing volume. Be careful, okay? And we're Thursday right now, which means tomorrow is usually Friday. And so we're going into the weekend, decreasing volume. Beware, okay? Always money to be made, but beware. We're at that point where manipulation is more likely, okay? So we are below. This is a 3-day chart. Right now, I think we just started a new one. Yes, we started a new 3-day candle today. It started below the 200 moving average. Right now, it is still below the 200 moving average. It's kind of wicked to it. Let's watch how this goes. Yet last 3-day candle was, Darth Maul on the red side. Right now we're below the 200 moving average. I don't like it when the candle actually opens below the 200 moving average. Let's see if we can get above it. Looking at the 3-day MACD, it is negative with a slightly kind of positive tangent towards happiness, but still beware, be careful. This is definitely going to create, in my opinion, a lack of confidence in the market. Looking at the daily, all right, daily, this is somewhat exciting. We have a positive tangent, which also you can see it reflected in the 3-day chart. A positive tangent here on the daily. I like seeing this. We're seeing some nice movement here. That is the histogram's closing towards a positive direction. I'm going to be watching right now. I'm going to set an alert right now. Okay, I'm going to set an alert right now. I'm actually going to hold the podcast up right now because I want to know when this happens, when that MACD, the blue, crosses the red signal. I want to know, because I think actually, especially as we get really close to that, we're going to see a lot of explosive action starting. That will definitely cause some confidence in the market. Now, let's look at a 4-hour MACD. Where are we at there? 4-hour MACD, already positive. 2-hour MACD is positive. So I kind of like what I'm seeing there. 3-day chart, of course, is a little slow catching up. Let's see how that looks once again. 3-day chart, MACD. The tangent's beginning to move positive, but it ain't quite positive yet. So, but it will follow the daily if it stays strong. So there's a daily chart. Tangent is positive on the MACD, but it's still negative. Put an alert and watch for that to cross. We are crossing the 20 WMA right now. I can dig that. 50 is a little ways away. We're below important moving averages. Bitcoin needs to do some pumping to get back in the action, but still, this could be the beginning. But we are low volume, heading towards the weekend. Let's see how it rolls. Okay, let's look at the fancy chart with all the fancy stuff. All right, here we are now. It's a 45-minute chart. This morning, we had an explosive move above the 200 moving average. We even wicked above the 314, but did not get the body of the candle above it. Still, 200 and the 314 have both been bursted above this morning. We're getting some serious action above the 200 moving average. This looks positive. Looking at some stuff here, I'm looking at the indicators. Bong, bong. Yeah. All right. It's a lot of push. It may need to kind of go sideways. Here's the deal. I just wanted to mention this, okay? This is one of those situations where I could see this, all right? Just be ready for this action, kind of bouncing between the 200 and 314, and then eventually dumping or possibly making a move. Right now, let's watch what happens. I'd love to see a burst above this. If we get some nice support above the 200 and 314, I would like that. But right now, the way things are, we really got to get support above that 314 also, since the 314 is on top. So we got to find support above, like, basically above 40,200 or so, and it's got to be convincing. So let's see how that rolls right now. Top of the RSI cave right now is right about like 40,500 or so. So anyway, guys, wish I could be more decisive, but let's just see how it rolls. Right now, I don't like seeing the volume on the big exchanges for spots basically kind of decreasing. because we are heading towards weekend. So let's see what happens. What's Bitcoin going to do? This is a tough time to be trading, but you can always find stuff that's in the green, like ApeCoin. ApeCoin's doing great. ApeCoin's going ape shit, like they always say. Well, anyway, here's the thing. Actual index is strong, ADX is strong, squeeze indicator is strong, SME binary candles is strong, KRI is strong, but beginning to tilt down. Stochastic RSI shows we've got to cool off, and so does the wave oscillator by Lazy Bear. So, as you can see, something I did not do yesterday, but I love the way it has these beautiful slopes, very, very predictable after bouncing off the top of the RSI cave. You know, this guy very well may continue going up, where we've really pushed the top of the RSI cave very, very hard right here. Let's see if we get another beautiful, nice slope on the way back up. Things tend to do again what they have just done, but not all the time. Of course, this is, it's always a best guess. I'm gonna watch this thing. It's gotten above right here, as you can see. This red moving average, that's the 8 moving average. It's a bit pushed too far past. It's too far past the top of the RSI cave. It's going to come down. So let's just hang out. I think ApeCoin might very, very well do a nice little beautiful retrace like that, then continue moving up. And the indicators are pretty darn strong. This thing has been strong. But of course, these are not the kind of trades I really like to get into. I like to get into them down here. See that? Boom. Of course, it would have gone the wrong way for a while, but maybe here would have been a good spot. Or let's see if we can get some action like this. Maybe get in the red again, and then pop off again. Let's just keep an eye on this one. Also, let's look at this on a 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, yeah, definitely overextended past the moving 8. Indicator's still looking pretty strong, but 4-hour chart shows we've got to cool off also. So anyway, I'm just kind of babbling here, but it does show here in the 4-hour chart. I love the way you can see this. Here you see this on the 4-hour chart, especially that beautiful break above the 200 moving average and how it's just been cranking ever since then. So, sometimes it's good to trade on the 4-hour chart rather than just the 45. Good to look at both of them. This guy here is running well, but I mean, I think it's overextended. I think we're going to see a retrace just like we did here, and here. We're there again. Let's wait for that 8 versus USDT retrace. It could be a good thing to get in if it continues up. I mean, it's ain't no top and ain't no bottom in crypto. And if you're you can't trade as many places. 8 versus USDT, you can kind of trade everywhere. But 8 versus BTC, it's kind of on Binance and Bitfinex. But chart looks exactly the same because there's so much ape shit volume. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one on KuCoin if I hop in. Anyway, good coin. Let's see how that rolls out. GMT versus USDT. This thing exploded recently. You can see it's a 45-minute 200 cross right here. It was kind of working on it for a while. Finally broke above. Bam! This thing went off. It's beginning to turn around. These can be a little bit risky, of course, but that's quite a pump, quite a dump, giving it all back. It's below the 236, heading towards that 382. These are all places I don't really like to play very much. But the .5 could be a bounce, or the .618. Let's see what this thing does. None of its indicators are particular. Well, it does show it could be bottomed out. I'm just throwing out suggestions. GMT, USDT might be interesting. It may continue up. It's definitely given enough back to continue up, but I think I'm not really interested unless it goes back down to the .5 or the 618, because I don't really like playing around between the top and the 382. This is all kind of anywhere land. I've never gotten good signals right here. The .5 or the 618 golden pocket especially is where I like to trade. And also, if you go down to the 786, oftentimes that's a beautiful spot. And you know what? One thing I wanted to know, just check this out real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Look at this. I just noticed this. Well, it's right below the 786, the 200 moving average in the 45-minute chart. Boom. That could be a logical balance. Anyway, guys, with that said, is there anything else that's really kind of interesting? You know what? I want to do SHIB. Let's look at SHIB. SHIB versus USDT. This one is so long. Yeah, SHIB versus USDT. I'm kind of waiting for this guy to finally kind of get with it. It's just been, let's look at a 4-hour chart here. See, this is the interesting thing for SHIB versus USDT. Okay, so we had, this beautiful run up, and that was nice, but it's been giving it back ever since basically like October 27th, 2021. It's just been giving it back. But do note what it's doing. See, check this out. Back here, we had these. Sorry, I think my computer's just about to blow up here. As you can see here, we had these blue diamonds blue diamond merit badges, as I call them. All right. And we pumped, we've given a lot of it back. We're not, we're not totally giving, like, if you can hang out that 200 moving average, that's a good thing. And if you were to dump way below it, then that would be, just kind of be over. Like if you were to have pumped and then kind of gone like this, that kind of just be the end. But we've been riding that 200 moving average close enough. And look what we've been accumulating. Blue diamond merit badges. That's a 200 and 314 moving average cross within 1 to 3 candles on the 45-minute chart or the 4-hour chart, whichever one you're on. So we definitely are oftentimes going sideways, to call consolidation. I think it's a positive thing. I would say sometimes it is, sometimes it is not. But what I can definitely say is, in my opinion, this is probably a nice consolidation right here. So if we go back to that 45-minute chart, how are we looking here for immediate price action? Just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it on that 4-hour time frame. I think definitely this thing, even here on the on the 45-minute, we're seeing these little blue diamond merit badges and some burstiness, like back here on the April 22nd, April 12th. We got a little bit of a bursty move, but it just didn't hold out. Anyway, guys, I'm keeping my eye on SHIB. I think that's going to run again this year. For what it's worth, I'm just keeping an eye on it. All right, everybody. Sorry, there's not much to really say. The market's kind of positive with some, Bitcoin is okay. It's fine right now. I'm watching out for that decreasing volume going into the weekend. It's nice that it is challenging that 200 moving average right here on that 45-minute chart, challenging that 314. If it can get support above both of those, I think we're really, really doing well. These indicators look okay. And some alts are really making moves, like Ape's really moving, but right now it's kind of overextended. So especially holding into the weekend when we might see volume, tail off. Everybody, trade safe. This is interesting and eclectic times. And remember, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, a piece of shit globalist cries, and we got to be rid of them, seriously. Or the future is going to look like this. So here's a globalist dream. They're like happy. They're throwing us, oh, here you go, here you go. There you go. There you go. Hunger Games. We finally achieved, what we wanted. But one way to stop them, stacking sats. So every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, you screw up the globalist plan for world domination. Take care.